We are at the wonderful KTM Cape Town. How's it going?
How are you going, Mike?
Yeah, not bad. Thank you so much for that amazing beast. We're going to look after it and have a lot of fun on the road with it.
It's a pleasure. I'm glad you guys could use one of our motorcycles, and it's a challenging trip for you, and I know that you're going to love this motorcycle. The roads you're going to be riding are fantastic, so you're going to have a good ride.
Well, this is our beast for the next day or so. And Chris is already getting the stuff all piled in. Say good morning, Chris. I've got the camera going.
Morning, Mike, and everybody. Hello. I'm Chris, the Blind Adventurer. I'm here on a 2021 model KTM Super Adventure S, on loan to us from Cape Town KTM. My buddy Big Mike, we're doing a ride, a coastal ride, and skirting the bottom of the Cederberg Mountains for 2 days as part of our 2 Mates, 2 Days, 2 Whales series of articles for Travis magazine. We're about an hour out of Cape Town. We had to travel quite slow because as we hit Malmesbury, the fog was as thick as a nice creamy thick potato leek soup. So it made going slow, and we're now on top of the Piccaninny's Cliff Pass, about to head down to the town of Citrusdal. From there we'll get onto some dirt and have some fun seeing exactly what this bike can do. So tell us about this bike, Mike.
KTM 1290 Super Adventure S. An absolute spectacularly comfortable, easy to ride bike. We are going to be transitioning onto gravel soon, and man, it's just eaten up the tar. The cruise control is spectacular. It's so easy and so comfortable.
We're at the start of the gravel. It's time to have some fun.
Club Winery, they've graciously hosted us for a rooibos and wine pairing. Really is a fantastic winery. I've been here many times myself, and they make an amazing port.
Monty has brought out a whole smorgasbord of goodies for us to try and have a little bit of a pairing and taste in. So we'll hand over to her and let's have her explain what we're going to sample today.
Okay, so you'll be starting with a Chardonnay, a Graton and Rooibos jam. Then you have our premium Sauvignon Blanc with Rooibos fudge. The third one is a dry rosé with a Graton and Rooibos drizzle. Then you have a Pinotage with Rooibos biscotti. Then a Cab Sauv with a cracker cheese and Rooibos soy sauce. That's delicious. And then you have our African Ruby Rooibos dessert wine, which is infused with Rooibos, and you enjoy it at the end as a treat.
Big Mike, big Mike.
There we go.
We've reached Doringbaai, which is in English Thorn Bay here on the west coast. Almost at our final destination for the day. We had fantastic roads all the way from Clanwilliam to Vredendal. and up to Claver, where we had a fantastic wine tasting. I of course indulged a little bit more than Mike, who's piloting us, but he did have a little sample. Not enough to stop him from opening the bike up good and solid on the road down here. I think we just tipped 200 k's an hour. It was good fun, nice in the middle of nowhere, dead straight Northern Cape roads in the Western Cape, but almost the Northern Cape. And we're here at our destination for the afternoon. It's called Friar's Cove. It's a restaurant on the harbour wall in the old seafood factory. And yeah, we're going to go and taste some of their wine and perhaps some beer.
And you're probably asking where the vineyards are. Well, they're definitely not there. They're definitely not there. But as we drove into the little town of Thorn Bay, or in Afrikaans they call it Doringbaai, there were vineyards on the left hand side. And I don't know if you can see on the hill just slightly, they look like they're a bit of few vineyards up on the hill over there. But this is the harbour, and we have Friar's Cove Winery in the harbour.
It's an old fish factory.
It used to be an old fish factory. The fish factory closed down in 2008.
Okay.
And in 2011 we started making wine here. We reverted into a cellar.
Fantastic. And the wine's all from the local region.
The Bombus Bay wines is from our own, that's our flagship wines. It's from our own vineyard,
Okay.
which is also the closest vineyard to the Atlantic Ocean. And then the Doring Bay series which we have, we make the wines, but it's from vineyard grapes that we buy.
Okay.
Because we only have 6 hectares of
Which
grapes.
is not so much, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not so
yeah.
much. And do people still go out fishing now? Are the boats still launched?
Yes, they go out.
And what do they catch mostly? Is it mostly snook?
Mostly snook or snookers, otherwise orties and yeah.
Orties. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Mike just tasted some of the smoked snook, which he said was quite delicious. And I devoured all the ribs, which were lovely too. And we're going to love you guys and leave you, and thank you very much for your hospitality. We're on our way to Lambert's Bay. Before it gets dark, we've got to find our way, and we like to ride on the gravel roads, so we're going to try to find as much dirt as we possibly can. And we hope to see you again. Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure.
Arrived in Lambert's Bay. Today we travelled over 500 kilometers. The bike has been absolutely amazing. It's a total pleasure to ride. It's nice and tight and very, very responsive. I'm enjoying it very much. We are at our guest house, Raston Guest House, but they've already locked up because we're a little bit late. We have messaged them, so hopefully they'll come and open up for us shortly. We're sitting here in Lambert's Bay at the West Kiscombe Base, the West Coast Kitchen. It's quite a local restaurant, quite a famous local restaurant. It's just overlooking the harbour, and they've sent us a couple of nice burgers, and we're having a beer after a long day of riding. I think about just over 500 kilometers in the saddle. The KTM performing like an absolute dream. It was a perfect bike to ride. A little bit of street, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of mud, some soft sand, and lots of orange trees and mountains. And looking forward to getting a bit of shut-eye in a short while. Tomorrow we've got another long ride.
Good evening, my name is Marco Afrikaner. I'm born here in Lambert's Bay, 1985, and I stay here until now.
What work do you do?
Unemployment is a problem in our town. That's why I'm making this out of seashells to provide an honest way of bread on my family's table.
Thank you, Marco. I hope lots of people come to visit you when COVID's over and they can support you, okay?
God bless you, sir, man.
Thanks,
God
man.
bless
You have a good evening.
Same for you, and safe drive wherever you go.
Thank you, Marco.
Well, here we are at Mad Hatter's coffee shop. We're having our morning breakfast here, sponsored by Mad Hatter's, thankfully. Some good coffee, hopefully clear up this little bit of a voice that I have. But yeah, a really interesting, based on Alice in Wonderland.
great meal at the festival base, and this morning we were treated to an extensive, wonderful welcome and breakfast at a place called the Mad Hatter's Coffee Shop. Bettina really does wonderful stuff there. She makes beautiful cakes, and I had some of the best bacon and French toast of my life. So I'm quite ready for the long ride back to Cape Town. We thought we'd just make a quick stop here and show you how awesome this place is. Unfortunately, they're not open at the moment, only on weekends. But if you want to eat seafood and have a bit of a care, a bit of an outside party, this is definitely the place to come. We're riding in some very soft sand here. I'm starting to use all these skills from primary school. How to get out of a sticky situation, a slippery situation.
Betty Bokkas, just outside Elands Bay, where the local family has started to milk the goats and make goat's cheese, which is one of my favorites.
Kan ek vir jou so lank aan 'n bok laat vat. Ek weet nie of jy 'n bok gemelk het nie.
Ek het nie, en dit sal lekker wees vir die
Ek gaan jou net so vinnig verduidelik om die bok te melk. Ek gaan jou vinger dalk vashou en dan gaan die idee is dat jy begin bo squeeze en dan gaan jy onder toe. Maar jy moet nou vas bo.
Jy moet vas bo en dan
squeeze onder toe.
Okay, verstaan.
As jy dit met jou vinger doen, dan kan jy basies voel as jy dit reg kry, dan voel dit of jou vinger wil pop.
Ja.
So dis dieselfde aksie met die bok.
Ja.
So ek het 'n jong bok.
Dis 'n goeie les.
So ek het 'n jong bok hier wat is gou kan probeer melk en dan kan jy bietjie warm melk proe.
So I've heard that goats have rectangular irises. Of course I cannot check this myself, but I'm waiting for Mike to swing the camera over there. And I'm now going to have an opportunity to milk a goat. Now, I don't think I've ever milked anything. Maybe a cow as a youngster, but we'll give it a try. Let's hope these things don't bite. When you stop. Okay. Okay, is jy reg daar?
Ja.
Kom maar eens doen.
Ja, nog niet.
Wees vir ons. Ek is sleg op melken. Hoeveel liters het jy al gemelk in jou lewe?
Nee, maar
Baie.
ik denk ik het allemaal bottels vol gemaakt.
Bottles vol.
There we go, that's how you do it.
I've failed my milking degree. Feels like a cold glass. Wow, it's creamy. Come on, Mike. It's soft.
My favorite is when you get it fresh.
It's very, very creamy.
It doesn't smell like goat.
No.
It tastes just like cream. Like no milk, just cream.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's creamy, eh?
Oh,
Imagine
wow.
a cappuccino with that on.
Yes, it's
Oh.
lovely in actually just tea and coffee.
We're here in Elands Bay, just cruising along the beachfront. There's no nice slow idle with the KTM. It maneuvers so nicely when traveling slowly, unlike some of the bigger tractor bikes. And I'm hoping that in this video clip you can see in the distance Baboon Point. We're at the end of our ride. Stopped at Darling Brew here to have a celebratory beer. The KTM has been fantastic. We're both feeling a bit battered. Today we've had a very strong headwind and it's chilly. Even though it seems nice and sunny now, it's really cold on the road. So we've got about a 45-minute ride and then we're back in Cape Town. Drop the bike back at KTM Cape Town. A very impressive bike. Would definitely buy it. Recommend it. But right now, the only thing I care about, enjoying my bone crusher here at Darling Brew. Well done, Mike, kept us alive.